Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Elden Ring, where I will be in the co-pilot seat and Branwell will be driving. This is a lore playthrough, and in every video there will be spoilers because this is intended as a vehicle for Branwyn to explain her theories on the lore of the setting. So if you'd rather develop your own theories without being influenced by other people's, or don't want to be surprised on some of the deep lore of the game, this is not a straight playthrough of just playing gameplay focused. This is a lore focused playthrough. So you might want to give this a pass if you want to avoid big spoilers. With that said, I hope you enjoy the video. And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring. I am here with Thrith,
Hey,
and when last we left off, I believe I was forgetting about Bok.
I think so. Yeah, the person, the person whose terrible things going to happen to him because we're on the evil run. I don't know
uh,
much about Bach.
no, so
Is
Bok's a
it
demi-human who's a tailor.
okay?
Um, we rescued them from being turned into a tree,
Right. Yeah, I thought that was the one you were talking about. Okay.
and they went to a cave by the coast in order to get us something because they wanted to be grateful.
Right. It's still really weird using a dagger like two-handed like that. Saw a little bit of bleed going off there.
Yep.
You don't get to see the bleed counter build up on the things you're hitting, do you?
No, you don't, unfortunately. Um, it'd be nice, but you do get a feel for when it's going to proc
Mm-hmm.
eventually.
I had an interesting moment on the Neo 2 Reddit.
Oh?
Yeah, somebody was talking about a boss being hard, and people were giving them pointers like, "Did you break all the statues before you went to the boss?" Yada yada yada. And somehow the conversation got turned to unlocking ninjutsu and onmyo, and I commented that, "Oh, I never leave the first mission without unlocking those anymore. I just go to the shrine, find one of them, find an item from those skill sets and use it until I unlock the skill."
Yeah.
And they were like, "I'm level 48. I didn't know you could do that." So I
Yeah,
had,
so unfortunately,
yeah.
Bok has seen better days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you, Bok. I hear you. One minute. There we are.
What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Yeah, so, time to get some vengeance.
Get all that bloodletting to put all that bloodletting to good use.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that doesn't take long.
No, the Reduvia is one of the best weapons in early game.
Ah,
And we have upgraded it and upgraded ourselves a lot. We get someone to help us for this bit.
is this a boss coming up?
Yep.
Doggos. It's a boss with minions. That's not too common in Soulsborne, is it?
It's one of the usual things that happens, but it's
Ah,
a lot rarer than one-on-one.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Or,
I'm I'm just thinking of the so-called spider in Bloodborne.
oh yes.
Yeah. I'm just now remembering that. Yeah, this does happen.
Yeah, one of the really common boss encounters is three of a very similar enemy type. Um, Usually three humanoids, each with like one of them a sorcerer, one of them a healer, one of them a tank.
Got it. Got it.
Um, I am so over leveled for this now. So we're going to pick up this. Actually, what level is my review? +5. Okay, yeah.
Boy, yeah, that is significantly because if I remember correctly, +10 is pretty
Plus,
high.
+10 is maximum.
Right.
That's so. This is one of the two churches of Dragon Communion in the base game. This is important because you get to spend dragon hearts here to get Dragon Communion spells.
Oh.
We don't have any dragon hearts yet, but
Well, I mean,
considering we are doing.
I say fast travel somewhere, one will spawn. Wrong game.
Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. Flashbacks.
I have finished that game exactly once.
Two little secrets on
Yeah.
this island.
Yeah.
Um,
So is Dragon Communion evil or is it kind of just neutral and weird?
okay. Dragon Communion was a political tool of one of the previous orders. So way back when, one of the Golden Order propaganda says that the first Elden Lord is Godfrey. But later on in the game, you discover that there was another Elden Lord called Placidusax, who was a dragon. And you get to fight him at
Right.
one point. He's one of the secret optional bosses. He instituted an order because the ancient dragons with the scales of stone that resist the passage of time
Right.
had a problem. Their problem was that there were these other dragons called drakes
Right.
or wyverns who were in competition with them, and they went to the humans basically and taught them, hey, if you kill these dragons and eat their hearts, you're going to be able to use their powers and eventually become dragons yourselves.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So you kill the drakes and wyverns to become dragons, so
Yes.
that they can kill off. You can kill off their competition.
Yes. There is a long history in Souls games of people in power using humans to do their dirty work for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Bok,
What are you doing here? must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
It's okay, mate. I got your sewing needle.
What I think is, you got it back for me. My sewing needle. What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
We have prevented Bok from going hollow. We have given him back his reason for living.
Oh. Is going hollow a thing in Elden Ring?
It is not. No, I'm using
Dark
former
Souls.
game parlance.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
All right. And
I suspected it was a metaphor, but I wanted it to be clear since I haven't played
Yes.
either game.
No, it is good.
Yeah.
It is good to... Going hollow is only a thing that happens to undead, so...
Right.
All right, so usually Bok then appears here, but I have rushed us ahead.
By defeating the other person.
By sitting at this. No, not yet. Okay.
Huh.
So yeah, I've never accidentally done this in this order before.
Oh dear.
So hopefully Bok will appear at some point, and yeah. All right. So with Bok's quest done, we've still got a few places to visit in Stormveil here. All right. I think we can talk a bit about what's going on in Stormveil.
That's either a huge tree or very small deer.
All right. So, yeah, let's do this. So, Stormveil's an interesting case. It is the only castle that looks the way it does. The crenellations are unique, but it shares architectural features with a couple of places in the Lands Between
Huh.
that seem to be linked. So one of those is Castle Morn, way down in the south, the
Right.
massive castle with the Leon and Misbegotten at the end.
Right.
And the other is the real Round Table Hold in Langdell. And that's a long, so that's this is Stormveil, that's Castle Morn. Round Table Hold is all the way up here.
Huh.
All of them are linked by the Rampant Lion Crest,
Okay.
which is the emblem of the Golden Lineage, which supposedly which started with Godfrey and Marika, supposedly.
Yeah.
Going down through Godwyn the Golden to the dude we fought here, Godric the Grafted.
Okay. Got it.
So they eventually,
What the hell is that thing?
that is one of the eagles with a contraption that lets it breathe fire if you give it a chance.
It looks kind of like a turkey.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. I believe that was the idea.
Huh.
But yeah, so when you're unpacking Stormveil, the first thing you've got to like remember
Right.
is in Dark Souls 1, there is a character called Ornstein.
Yeah.
Ornstein was the captain of the 4 knights that served Gwyn and the gods.
Right.
And I am getting my ass kicked.
There's a third one.
That's all right. Where did you go?
Where did you go now?
Yeah, so
God, Nitro.
Ornstein.
Yeah.
Ornstein's name is a reference to the experimental composer Leo Ornstein.
Okay.
Ornstein, one at least, like, I can't remember exactly what it means, but there is an eagle component in the name Ornstein.
Okay.
What are the couple of the primary enemies of this area is
Eagles.
are the eagles and the lions, and the lion rampant symbol is the symbol of the ruler of this castle.
Ah.
This is a banished knight.
I think you've talked about these before.
Oh yeah, we've met these guys before. So, the Banished Knights were the symbol of Godwyn the Golden on their helms, that fish-tailed dragon
Okay.
thing. They wear black and white clothing, which is indicating of, in the past, we've talked about disparity in duality, like the creation of duality in the creation myth of the setting.
Right.
And the first duality being light and dark.
Right.
So black and white surcoats indicate, that they have stuff to do with that era.
Got
Pardon
it.
me, I'm about to cough. These are exiles. They dress very similar to the Storm King, the exiled king of the gods who sided with dragons.
Right.
Ornstein was a friend of the Storm King, who fought they fought dragons together.
Okay.
Along with a bunch of the other most famous knights of the time.
Artorias.
You fight Ornstein when he's guarding the image of Gwyndolin.
Okay.
Gwyndolin being one of the princes of the gods. Gwendolyn was the son of Gwyn, who, because he was born with, what do you call it? A strong, not affiliation, talent for moon magic.
Yeah.
He was he was raised and forced to take on a feminine role.
Got it.
To the point where he was given a reversal ring, whose in-game mechanic was that you get the feminine walk cycle and animations
Okay.
for your character when you're male, or vice versa if you're female.
Okay. Oh, rats.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate these things.
They drive you crazy?
Yes. Yes, they do. Particularly the ones with yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot going on in Stormveil. And one of the things that's going on is this is our first look at some very disturbing stuff. So that's the Godskin prayer book.
Okay. I saw that.
And the Godslayer seal.
Interesting names.
Yeah. Sacred seal of the Godskin apostles, inlaid with obsidian, said to represent the manipulation of black flame. This catalyst enhances Godslayer incantations. And then this prayer book, which is bound in supple skin, gives us the black flame and the black flame blade incantations when we give it to somebody who can give it to an incantation vendor. Of which there are two. There's Brother Corwin in the Round Table Hold, and there's the Turtle Pope.
Right. The Turtle Pope.
Yep. No, this game is so silly. So remember how at the beginning of Stormveil Castle we could have just tried to take the front gate?
Yeah.
That's the front gate.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's what it was. This had the feel of like when back in City of Heroes, where I would play my scrapper with all the stealth, and I would go to the end of the mission, do the thing I was supposed to do, and then knock out all the enemies on my way back to the exit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're going to get the grace down here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get these guys, and then we're going to go and activate our Great Rune.
Okay.
So we can go up here. We can open the front portcullis.
I'm just wondering, when you first started talking about black blades, how many times did the incantation of the Ragna blade get repeated in your household?
The very first build that I did in this game was a black blade build. Because of exactly that.
Old school anime nerds.
Oh, yeah. It's also just inherently cool. It's like black and white fire.
Yeah.
You know, it's just hard to get around, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to pull these guys down here so we don't get... Hopefully so we don't get shot by all of the crossbows.
Yep. Oh, wow, that hit hard.
Oh yeah, Reduvius. No, 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 no. Come on.
Oh, hey. Sword beam.
It got me. Poop.
They look like the Jin from the modern Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. Yeah, the Exiles are the Exiles are interesting. All right, so if I'm going to do this while I'm down here, I don't have a lot of arrows. I have enough bolts. Let's go. Oh, one very important point about the lion things. Uh, this is the conglomerate sword of the Lord of Castle Morn, right?
Yeah.
We got it off the Leon and Misbegotten.
Yep.
That is the rampant. That is the rampant lion sigil of the golden lineage.
Yep.
We know that the warrior who that weapon belonged to was attempting to get vengeance
Uh huh.
for something. And was known as the Storm King. And was defeated by First Elden Lord Godfrey.
Okay. And there was a Storm King in Dark Souls.
There was a Storm King in Dark Souls. The other thing is, if
Yeah. Yeah. That.
if
Oh, gee.
yeah, sorry, this is yeah,
No worries.
they snuck up, and yeah, this area is difficult because of all of the things you can pull. Coming down there is and clearing this out sequentially is the best way to do it. If you die, this is the problem. You've got to clear all of those out before you can clear these guys out. And then after we do all this, we have to fight a lion. And me talking is not helping me do this section.
No worries. I understand.
Anyhow, so here's the big question. Why is the lion rampant the symbol of the golden lineage?
We're at 27 minutes. Might be good to end on that question. What?
Yeah, no, I'm going to go and sit down again.
Yep. And get into it in the next thing. See you. See you then.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, here we go.